Join us for a television series that is definitely out of this world. In Walking After Midnight, famous personalities reveal their stories of encounters with the paranormal. Walking After Midnight is a compelling series dealing with stories of near-death experiences, reincarnation, and spiritual encounters. Next Friday, our guest will be Willie Nelson, Friday, January 26th at 7:30 p.m. on Vision TV. A World of Spirituality on Vision TV. Muslim Chronicle, Saturdays at 1 p.m. Being single can be wonderful, except when everyone around us is always trying to set us up with the wrong person.
Oh, he's not that bad. He's honest as Arabic. He's quiet. For that grin, he's shy. He's short. Well, so are you. Quiet, nervous, short and shy. Yes, disaster.
Don't miss A Fine Romance, Fridays at 8 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight. Are dreams windows to our souls? Psychotherapist Annie Jacobson takes us on a voyage of discovery.
Since the beginning of time, in almost all cultures, dreams have been seen as messages from God or the soul. Dreams present creative solutions to our everyday problems and inspiration for developing our potential.
A feeling of pure love and light comes upon me.
Dreams, Windows to the Soul. New season begins Wednesday, February 14th at 8:30 p.m. on Vision TV. A World of Spirituality on Vision TV. West Indians United, Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. Legend has it that every Viking ship carried a moonstone to guide them on their oceanic journeys. Today, the descendants of the Vikings and other northern European peoples hold on to their traditions and use music to give tribute to Viking origins. Follow the Moonstone, Monday, March 19th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight. This season, Vision TV has a lot to offer.
Erratic wild movement.
For information on all of our programs, previews of the topics on Skylight's phone show, links to information and resources, and to talk to us, visit www.visiontv.ca. Visit visiontv.ca for a preview of our new fall season. Visionaries, body, mind, and spirit, and myths are only some of the ideas we'll be exploring beginning in October. Visit visiontv.ca for a preview of our new fall season. Vision TV invites you to sing from the heart. Meet people rediscovering their singing voices and finding joy, health, and a powerful sense of community.
Strange movements. Erratic wild movements.
Sing, part of Body, Mind, and Spirit Month, Monday, November 6th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight.
Vision TV salutes the Skylight team for Skylight's Gemini Award nomination for Best Talk and Information Program.
In 1 hour, the life and work of people's poet, Alden Nowlin.
Maritime loggers, but the truth is that I was absolutely incompetent at it.
A Welsh cab driver goes in search of the father he never knew.
He's a product of the friendly occupation of the town by American troops in the winter of 1943, leaving many unwanted pregnancies in their wake. They'd already crossed the channel by the time their children were born.
Eddie Stevens finds more than he expected in America.
Eddie had no other blood relatives. Now it seems he has dozens.
Looking for Dad, Wednesday, February 21st at 9 p.m.
Celebrate the heritage of church music in some of the most beautiful settings on earth. Songs of praise. Sir Harry Seacombe and others travel through the British Isles and Europe, visiting churches large and small, capturing the glorious sounds of music and voices soaring in songs of praise. Sundays at 8:30 on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight.
The Aboriginal Hopi people believe that the world is entering its fifth cycle of creation, when the world can be saved or destroyed.
We were told that we would see America come and go. And in a sense, America is dying from within because we forgot the instructions on how to live on Earth.
Do the Hopi foretell our future? Find out in The Fifth Gate, part of Anxiety and Hope Month, Thursday, December 7th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV. Family Ties is coming to Vision TV.
I love you, Jennifer.
The family unit is the one true constant in life.
How about you? Yeah.
We're not at war with Canada. Wait, are we?
Okay, bonsoir, bonjour, merci. Oh, thank you.
Drop by the Keatons weekday afternoons and share the laughter with Alex and the rest of the gang. Family Ties begins Monday, December 11th at 4:30 p.m. on Vision TV. A world of spirituality on Vision TV. Desh Pardesh, Saturdays at 5:30 p.m.
Coming up next, last of the summer wine. And stay tuned to Vision TV. In 1 hour, Seeing Salvation, the life of Jesus reflected in painting and sculpture.
As popular drama.
Join us for Seeing Salvation, a 4-part series exploring the rich legacy of Christian sculpture, painting, and music around the world. Neil McGregor, the director of Britain's National Gallery, looks at how Christian-inspired images have endured centuries and how their power continues to affect us. Seeing Salvation, part of Anxiety and Hope Month on Vision TV. Coming up next on Vision TV, entertainment with insight.
Join Louise Rose and friends for Let's Sing Again. Sundays at 8 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight.
Cosby is a man who knows when to take charge.
Well, there is this guy that my friends keep telling me I should meet.
Call him.
He goes to Oberlin, that's in Ohio.
We'll fly him in. Alvin is the fellow that she likes. And why am I here? Because you're the fellow I like.
And he knows when to lean back and have some fun. Join the Huxtables as they face life together. The Cosby Show, weekdays at 5:30 p.m. on Vision TV.
It's The Cosby Show. There's no one quite like Bill Cosby, and there's no family like the Huxtables. Follow the zany antics of television's best-loved functional family. Weekdays at 5:30 on The Cosby Show. If you liked them the first time around, you're going to love them now.
Gone, but not forgotten.
It's on Vision TV, entertainment with insight.
Join us for a provocative look at Judaism and the challenges facing the Jews in the new millennium.
It's not a question of we don't know who we were. The question is, who do we want to be?
The challenge of Jewish power and the ethics of Jewish power is, can power be controlled?
Travel to Israel and explore the roots of Jewish faith. Judaism, a quest for meaning. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight. A compelling new series is coming to Vision TV, exploring the drama and dilemmas of a community medical practice. Join us for Doctors.
A radioed proof. They say they're on their way. Well, they better hurry up. She needs to go to a hospital now.
Doctors, starring Christopher Timothy from All Creatures Great and Small, begins Tuesday, October 10th at 7:30 p.m.
Right.
On Vision TV, entertainment with insight. Come and spend the afternoon with the Ingalls family.
Charles!
Home is the nicest word there is.
Walnut Grove is a special place where people know the value of hard work, loyalty, love, and helping each other. And they also know how to enjoy family life at its fullest. Little House on the Prairie, weekdays at 6 p.m. on Vision TV.
Theirs was a house built with love.
We're home. We're home.
For a family to share through generations. Little House on the Prairie, stories we never outgrow, feelings we never forget. Little House on the Prairie, weekdays at 6 on Vision TV.
I think I'm looking at a lovely young woman.
You called me a woman. I love you, Pa.
Entertainment with insight.
A world of spirituality on Vision TV. Food for Life, Sundays at 2:30 p.m. Vision TV invites you to explore controversial cures.
That's it. Now, let the energy flow in. That's
I felt the slice and then the cutting, and he went right down inside and yanked it out.
Well-being is down to good nutrition, exercise, lots of water. I think it is down to becoming aware of mind, body, soul.
Days of Healing, part of Body, Mind, and Spirit Month. Wednesday, November 15th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV.
Celebrate St. David, patron saint of Wales. Renowned composer Carl Jenkins brings us a musical feast. Don't miss Dewy Sant, a musical celebration of St. David. Monday, February 26th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV.
Please join us for the National Catholic Parish Mission, beginning Sunday evening, February 25th, for 3 nights on the Vision Television Network. Check your local listings for time.
A world of spirituality on Vision TV. Voice of Hinduism, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Find out the truth behind the myth of the Knights Templar, the legendary order of warrior monks.
The Templars were the epitome of Christianity's crusade against Islam. Just 200 years after its foundation, the order's leaders were burned alive and its vast wealth seized. Were the Templars heretical devil worshippers or innocent victims of a greedy king?
The Knights Templar, coming up next on Vision TV. Find out the truth behind mankind's greatest myths and mysteries.
The archaeological adventures of Vendel Jones are believed to be the inspiration behind the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark.
The movie is a drag as compared to what we're doing here.
From the Grail to the Ark to Atlantis and beyond. Myths in March on Vision TV. The following program is part of Myths Month on Vision TV. A world of spirituality on Vision TV. Gwanda, Punjab, Thursdays at 3:30 p.m. A world of spirituality on Vision TV. Gurbani, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Web of Life takes a look at the connections between all things on Earth.
If we take the time to look and listen, we begin to realize that a large percentage of life on Earth is slipping into oblivion, never to be seen, never to be heard from again.
Well, there's no way you can bring it back again. You don't even know what you lost.
An Earth Day special, Web of Life, Friday, April 20th at 8:30 p.m. Jewish legends tell us of a creature known as the Golem.
To Jews, the Golem expresses not fear, but freedom. It is a helper, a shield against persecution, a symbol of hope.
In every century, there have been legends about man's efforts to emulate God and create life. Find out the truth behind the myth of the Golem. Wednesday, March 21st at 9 p.m. Vision TV invites you to join us on a journey of inner discovery.
I
became aware of non-traditional ways of becoming stronger in mind, body, and spirit.
The energy of the new spirituality comes not from the struggle to believe, but from the search for authentic experience.
Age of E, Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight. How would you like to change the way we live?
How did so much of what we eat get to be so nutritionally worthless and tasteless? Is the sustainable city an achievable dream or just a trendy fantasy? The difference between your life work and your job. Why is working harder not working?
Reinventing the World looks at alternative solutions to some of society's biggest challenges. Begins Wednesday, April 4th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV. How would you like to change the way we live?
How did so much of what we eat get to be so nutritionally worthless and tasteless? Is the sustainable city an achievable dream or just a trendy fantasy? The difference between your life work and your job. Why is working harder not working?
Reinventing the World looks at alternative solutions to some of society's biggest challenges. Coming up next on Vision TV. Do we really know what went on in the 24 hours before Jesus was crucified?
Without the trial of Jesus of Nazareth, there'd have been no death sentence, no death, no resurrection, no Christian faith. But was it also history's greatest miscarriage of justice? And if so, who was responsible?
Legal reporter David Jessel uncovers the Jesus Conspiracy, Thursday, April 12th at 9 p.m. A world of spirituality on Vision TV. It's a new day, Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m.
Fred Penner returns in his second season of The Simple Way.
Simple living means living mindfully, living with purpose. If you could do what you want, where you want, with whomever you want, look at it and see only improvement and more gratitude than guilt, then perhaps you have found your simple way.
The Simple Way with Fred Penner coming up next on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight.
Ingmar, pass på liv och Ingmar och sånt ser.
Norwegian actress Liv Ullmann has been legendary filmmaker Ingmar Bergman's muse, a filmmaker, and much more. The Liv Ullmann Festival, 3 films celebrating Liv Ullmann's achievement as an actor, director, and humanitarian. Don't miss the Liv Ullmann Festival, Fridays at 8:30 p.m. on Vision TV.
Liv was born in Tokyo, moved to Canada during the war, and grew up in Trondheim on the west coast of Norway.
Woody Allen narrates a profile of Norwegian actress and humanitarian Liv Ullmann. Scenes from a life.
I've been fine without you.
Yeah, well, I know you have.
I have.
I said I know you have!
Are you flirting with me?
Yes.
This is Liv Ullmann's life. Actress, mother, director, and activist for human rights. Scenes from a life. Friday, March 30th at 8:30 p.m. Legendary filmmaker Ingmar Bergman's Cries and Whispers is the story of 3 sisters dealing with a fatal disease. They live in a house of mirrors. They show strength and help their dying sister. But they also face demons of their own. Cries and Whispers, part of Liv Ullmann's festival. Friday, March 23rd at 8:30 p.m. on Vision TV.
What's his name? Mr. Tortoisdale. And what's wrong with him?
It's a vet's life, all right, and you can be part of it. Every day of the week, right here on Vision TV. Share the experiences of a dedicated veterinarian, Dr. James Harriet, his partners and friends. All creatures great and small, weekdays at 4 on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight.
Join us for Down to Earth. From artists to social activists, they retreat to wilderness to nurture their minds and spirits.
It's like this little essence of the land drifts through And if you didn't spend the time here, you wouldn't notice it.
This is fantastic.
Come Down to Earth, Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. on Vision TV. Vision presents a refreshing new series featuring 6 great Canadian writers and artists who will take you to the landscapes that inspire them. From environmentalists to artists, they all feel connected with unique landscapes and retreat to wilderness to nurture their minds and spirits. Vision invites you to join us and come down to earth. Down to Earth, coming up next on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight.
She was Canada's singing sensation, an extraordinary personality, famous in the tumultuous 1940s. Portia White's achievement was singular. She was in a class by herself.
I had this dream. I was always bowing in my dreams and singing before people.
The life of singer Portia White, who achieved success in a world divided by race. Portia White, Wednesday, February 14th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV. The Longer View presents the Abbas Kiarostami Film Festival. Director Abbas Kiarostami seeks to uncover the deepest human emotions in everyday events. In Where Is My Friend's House, after a boy discovers he accidentally took the exercise book of a classmate, he decides to risk it all in order to return it, fearing that his friend will get expelled from school the next day. Where Is My Friend's House, part of Developing Stories Month, Friday, January 5th at 8:30 p.m. on Vision TV. The Longer View presents a showcase of films from India. First, Shelter of the Wings, a story about a bird catcher who is obsessed with freeing the birds he captures. Then, Mamo, the story of a woman attempting to return to her native Bombay after becoming a Pakistani citizen. And finally, in Tarpan, a couple searches for a cure. The Indian Film Festival on Vision TV. The Longer View presents Shelter of the Wings, a story about a man whose livelihood is catching birds in India, but becomes obsessed with freeing the birds he captures. He dreams of flying away from his existence. His obsession causes serious problems in his marriage and his life. Shelter of the Wings, part of Vision's Indian Film Festival, Friday, February 9th at 8:30 p.m. A World of Spirituality on Vision TV, TV Asia, Saturdays at 11:30 a.m., Sundays at 2 a.m. A World of Spirituality on Vision TV, Asian Magazine, Saturdays at 4:30 p.m.
Welcome to Soul Music, performances from 4 of the world's great religions, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, and Islam. Spiritual paths are many and diverse, but one thread is common to all: the praise of the Almighty through music.
Join us for an uplifting musical series, Soul Music, Mondays at 9 on Vision TV.
Welcome to Soul Music, performances from 4 of the world's great religions, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, and Islam. Spiritual paths are many and diverse, but one thread is common to all: the praise of the Almighty through music.
Join us for an uplifting musical series. Soul Music continues with Hinduism, Monday, February 19th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV.
Join screenwriter Frederick Raphael on 4 spiritual journeys.
Whether God exists or not, we have certainly made him a variety of houses and shaped the world and ourselves in the light and shade of divinity. Whether or not God created the world, mankind has lived and died in love and fear of him.
For God's sake, looks for answers concerning God and the modern world. Thursdays at 9 p.m.
Romance is alive on Vision TV. Join us for Valentine's Day special. Sing to your love with Let's Sing Again. and enjoy the skylight story of a couple in their 80s who find romance.
He, on the other hand, was dying of loneliness, and he was.
Celebrate Valentine's Day with Vision TV.
Found me, he found.
Ballad of the Days of the Messiah.
Canadian Jewish poet Abraham Moses Klein lived in the midst of difficult times.
These times demanded a Messiah, a poet whose rhetoric could lead and restore a decimated people. If the Messiah is ever to come, this is the time.
Classic movies, Wednesday nights on Vision TV. Turn the lights down low and settle in for classics of suspense, comedy, drama, and some of the screen's greatest stars. Wednesday night movies on Vision TV.
The British Isles were once pagan. Long before the first Christians walked this green and pleasant land, the religions of old Albion spoke of power and magic. More and more people are reaching back to those pagan times and taking hold of religions which for them are not curious relics, but living faiths, which are just as vital today as they ever were.
Pagan's Progress profiles the rituals within pagan religions such as Wicca and Shamanism. Tuesday, March 20th at 9 p.m. Join us on a musical maritime odyssey.
Hello, I'm Jeff Noble. Welcome to Steeplechasing.
He is back, cycling his way around the Maritimes to explore its rich heritage. And of course, he's back to his old tricks, climbing steeples. Steeplechasing with Jeff Nobles returns Monday, April 2nd at 8:30 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight. Canada has always been considered a cultural mosaic, a country where we can embrace and share what makes us unique. Join us for a showcase of diverse Canadian artists and entertainers with a refreshing cultural view. Center Stage Chronicles is a celebration of Canadian talents you won't want to miss. Center Stage Chronicles, Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on Vision TV. A world of spirituality on Vision TV. Light for All Nations, Saturdays at 5 p.m.
I don't think you can buy happiness, but you can buy the tools for self-exploration that will allow you to start the journey.
The search for love and meaning in the new age has become big business. Romancing the Chakra is your guide to surviving it all.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime. Venus is going stationary, and it's right on your Jupiter. Yeah. So buy a lottery ticket.
Romancing the Chakra, Thursday, April 19th at 9 p.m. Painting Outside the Lines is the story of an artist's mental breakdown and her recovery.
Two fish kissing.
She can paint some pretty mindless pictures, that she can do.
I'm a bad girl.
Louder.
I'm a bad girl.
Your wife is presenting a number of symptoms of schizophrenia.
And I know that I was misdiagnosed.
Painting Outside the Lines, Friday, April 27th at 8:30 p.m.
It's Vision TV Summer Festival of Documentaries contest. Win a $50 gift certificate from indigo.ca, the book lover's choice. For details, visit our website at visiontv.ca and enter today. Enjoying Vision TV's Summer Festival of Documentaries? Indigo.ca has created a special selection of books on each subject. Visit indigo.ca/visiontv to have these or any books delivered. Indigo.ca, the book lover's choice.
Join us for an extraordinary 4-part series. Advent Hope heralds the approach of Christmas from Litchfield Cathedral. Advent Hope will bring you joy, music, and a message of justice, peace, and reflection on the meaning of giving and receiving in the Christmas season. Advent Hope, part of Anxiety and Hope Month on Vision TV. Part 3, Monday, December 11th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight. Meet the perpetrator of one of the strangest hijackings in history.
My name's Lawrence Downey. I was involved in a protest against the Vatican for its suppression of the third secret of Fatima.
Find out how the quest for the third secret of Fatima inspired a former Trappist monk to hijack an airplane to force the Pope to reveal the third secret of Fatima. Holy Hijacker, part of Anxiety and Hope Month, Thursday, December 21st at 9 p.m. on Vision TV. Vision TV has great family entertainment on weekday afternoons. Even a dog hero is included.
Good dog. Good dog. Does that mean you're ready to make up?
Sure, what the hell, I'm easy. This was disaster. This was...
Sick.
Join us for the laughter and the insight only families can bring. Family Dramas, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. on Vision TV.
Home is the nicest word there is.
Join the adventures of one of television's most beloved canines.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me.
The littlest hobo comes into people's lives when they need him the most, and then moves on when his work is done.
Good dog.
He can catch the bad guys, and sometimes even play a few tricks on the good
Hey,
guys.
that's my ticket book. Come back here.
But he's always there to fight for justice. The Littlest Hobo, weekdays at 4 p.m. on Vision TV. Join us for a special one-hour episode of Last of the Summer Wine.
You're going to France.
Bon voyage. Campo and the gang take a nostalgic trip to the beaches of Dunkirk. They are men of honor, brave, and still ready for action. Well, sort of.
That was close.
Last of the Summer Wine, a special episode starring the late Bill Owen. Tuesday, December 26th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV.
Canadian filmmakers know how to frighten us. Their stories also make us laugh. Vision TV is showing its shorts this winter.
Who is that?
Join us for 6 weeks of Canadian shorts. They're a reflection of our diverse experiences from some of Canada's new directors. Canadian short dramas, Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on Vision TV. Entertainment with insight.
Growing up is hard to do. Life is full of challenges. But somehow, the journey seems easier with a little help from our friends. Well, not always.
Hi, I'm Kevin Arnold. And I'm really nice to people's faces. And then I cut them down behind their back.
Dude, this was disaster. This was...
Sick.
Looking back, those really were the Wonder Years. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on Vision TV.
We began to organize to defend our rights. We've been oppressed for over 500 years.
Alonzo lives in Chiapas, Mexico, where Zapatist rebels are fighting the government. He once had a dream in which he saw his village escaping the violence around them, but his dream became a nightmare.
Nunca, Mexico.
The conflict has become a confrontation between the Mexico of the Spanish conquest and the indigenous Maya. Alonzo's Dream, part of Developing Stories Month, Wednesday, January 17th at 9 p.m. on Vision TV.
Thank you for watching Vision TV. I'm Rita Deverell. If you don't get our great viewer's guide, please send for it. It's free. And check out the Vision website. Here's a person who's commenting on the Skylight phone show. She said the rabbi said something that was very helpful, which is that if your beliefs are true, you don't have to be forced into them. Thank you for that comment. Now, Mystic Women of the Middle Ages.
Hi, I'm Peter Flemington. We're happy that you're watching Vision TV, and we often get requests from our viewers for videotapes of programs that they have seen and enjoyed. This one has to do with the National Catholic Parish Mission, which ran for 3 nights recently and was very popular as always. And this woman promised her mother that she would try and get her a copy. Thanks very much for that request. Stay tuned now for the Knights Templar. Hi, I'm Peter Flemington, and we just have to get you folks better organized. You'd be amazed at the number of letters we get which said, I just caught the last portion of this, that, or the other thing. This happens to be the Mary Magdalene special and really enjoyed what I did see, says this viewer. Thank you very much for that. Stay tuned now for Dreams Windows to the Soul. Hi, I'm Peter Flemington with a letter from a viewer in London, Ontario, who writes, I have enclosed a check. Thank you very much for that. We are a charity. I enjoy a lot of your programs, English comedy. I don't like Sorry, but I like Next of Kin and After Henry and so on. She says, please excuse the writing as I'm 91 years and my eyes are bad. Plenty good enough. Stay tuned for Rainmakers. Hi, I'm Peter Flemington. And something that bothers this viewer bothers us as well quite often, and that is the need to interrupt good programming from time to time with promotions for other Vision programs. We're sort of damned if we do and damned if we don't. We want to get information to as many viewers as possible, and this is why we can't afford to leave them to the end of the show. Stay tuned now for Dreams. Hi, I'm Peter Flemington, and a viewer in Kincardine sends us a donation. Thank you for that. She also mentions Highway with Sir Harry Seacombe, and she says Sir Harry sincerely welcomes the viewer to their Celtic past. The aging spiritually treasure the riches of their legacy. Such a blessing, she says. Thank you very much for that thoughtful letter, and stay tuned now for the program A Simple Way.